Hi, today on Let's Build with Bricks, I'm going to look at the new content grid with ACSS. Somebody on the inner circle asked how they would build this, and I thought this might be a good idea to try the new content grid, see if we can make that work for this. So as always, I've put a screenshot on to show us what we're trying to build here. Um, let's give it a go, see if we can get it to work. Right, first of all, let's add a section. And we can see that we're going to need 2 blocks to do the split section. So that's added the 2 blocks. In the first block, we will need an image. And the second block, we are going to need a heading, some basic text, another basic text, and a button. I'm not really too bothered about the correct things here, but I'm just going to give it a go. Right. That's got all of the structure in. Let's click on Auto BEM and put the right things here. So let's call this split hero. This will be the split hero inner. This will be the content wrapper. Split hero. No, sorry, that's the media wrapper. This block here will be the content wrapper. This here, split hero heading. This will be intro text. This can be the description. Not quite sure what this is, to be honest, so let's just call it description, and this one can be the button. That's fine. If we apply classes, it should organize the rest of it out there, and all the classes are applied. Now let's put the grid on the inner content here. So making sure that the class is selected. Let's go to content and let's display grid. And using the contextual menu, right click, and let's start with a grid 2. And again with the grid gap, let's put that in there. That should be fine. Let's have a look at that. Next thing we need to do is select an image. I've already uploaded these to the media library. So now we have the image. Let's put the content in. Case studies. And success. Never been the best typist. I'm not going to bother with those 2 bits of text there, really. It really doesn't matter what the text says. Let's make sure that, let's make this it probably would be a heading 2. This will be a paragraph. This should be a paragraph. And this needs to be a button external URL. Let's put a link in there. Right. Now, according to the video I watched, we should click on the actual section, click on the split hero, go to style, go to layout, and let's get rid of top and bottom padding. And then we add in the content grid utility class. So that now should be affecting the whole section. And if we go to inner content, and we want the image to go to the full extent of the grid. So we will put full here, and then we want it to end at content end. So that seems to work. Now if we go to the content wrapper, make sure we're on the class, direction is down, and let's center that text there. Now, if this was going to be easy, we could click on the split hero section here and just change the background color. So let's say the background color is, let's go to primary semi-dark, just so it looks similar to this, and make all the typography text white. It doesn't seem to have affected these, so let's just make sure we just change those so that it all looks right, making sure we select the classes. That's that there. So as that stands, that should be fine. So let's just save that and preview on the front end. Yep, that connects and scrolls down. Yep, we are having it there. It's not 50-50. Splitting the screen. We can affect that, I believe, by changing the grid on the inner. So if we go here and change this from grid to 3-2, 2-3, 1-3, 2-1, 3-2 might be better. So let's check on the front end again. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It doesn't extend beyond the content of the actual width of the page, and it's full width on the left-hand side. Again, it isn't 50-50, but it's pretty close. Right, let's see if we can affect the background. Let's see if we can actually put a background image in here. I would suggest that we do that on the split hero. So let's go to the background and put a background image, which I have loaded in here. And let's see what that looks like. That works. That's on cover. So that's not bad at all. But it's extended it to the full width of the page, which might be a bit too much for this image. So let's see if we can make it a bit better by going, let's make that top right, and no repeat. And instead of cover, let's make that auto to see if that's any better. So let's look on the front end. No, I'm not sure that is any better, but it does show that we can do that. I'm not sure how we would actually have the full image. The only way I could think of doing that is if we change it to contain. Would contain work here? Let's have a look. Does contain work for this? That does seem to work better. Does it continue all the way through when we go smaller? That's where we have a problem here. And that is because of the actual image and not the background image. Otherwise, that seems to work pretty well. So if we go to media, wrapper, media image, click on the split hero image, and we need to make this stretch. So if we go to layout, scroll down to flex grow and make that 1. That should be fine. In fact, what we need to do is Oh dear. The content wrapper should actually be within this here. That might be half the problem. Right, it was working, but I don't know why. So this here, I think we need to give it a height actually. So if we give it a minimum height of, let's say, 500, and see how that goes. That looks pretty good actually. Let's look on the front end. This is where we're coming against the problem. It looks okay on smaller sizes, I'm guessing. Yep, everything seems to work on smaller sizes. But as soon as we get larger, we're losing the background. So let's see if we can make that fit a bit better by clicking on the split hero section. Let's look at background again. We could do custom, and we could do 70% width and see how that works. It shouldn't ever get any wider than 70%, should it? It's not looking bad. Let's go really wide. Yep, seems to continue. I think that's a pretty good compromise, actually. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I am pretty happy with that. Now, let's look at responsiveness, because I can see that this will be an issue in responsive sizes. That's not bad. It's not that size. I think the background is going to have to go to cover, just to make sure that's okay. And that size actually seems to work still, but on mobile that's just a bit too narrow. So I think what we should actually do on background is change that to a grid 1 and make that, if we do auto, no, that wouldn't work, so let's make that content start. And that seems fine, apart from we would need a bit more padding on the bottom. Let's get rid of the reference section so we can see how that looks. In fact, padding all the way down. I don't mind that background there, but we will need padding above and below. So let's click on the hero, split hero. At this size, we will want some padding of, shall we say, medium, and medium there. Let's have a look at the front end. That seems to work. Yep. So let's go back to the builder. Yeah, I am pretty happy with all of that. I can't see a way to make it 50-50. If anybody knows how to do that, then please leave me a comment and let me know. I hope you found this useful. It's just me bumbling around again, trying to figure things out. If you would like more of this content, leave me a comment. If you'd less of this content, leave me a comment too. If you'd like to see more, if you could like or subscribe, that would be brilliant. Thanks. Bye for now.